And we're back, I think. Go to live stream, live stream, live stream. We're on the live stream. Oh, apparently my content is only available for mature audiences. Apparently, that's what it says. I don't quite know if that's what it means, but yeah, it works for me. I'm okay with that. Excellent. Right, Warframe. I actually have to say I'm very pleased. Duck. I have to say I'm very pleased because for once, I got in the login reward as a booster. Actually, at a time I'm actually going to play it. It's an affinity booster, and I'm actually going to be playing it at a time when it's actually useful, which is nice for once. Because a lot of the times I get the affinity booster, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to be playing. Or I get the credit booster, and I'm like, great, well, I'm not going to be playing, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to be carrying on with this Limbo mission because, again, I'm just powering up Frost and stuff and things like that. So I want to make sure that I make some progress. And as I've got this affinity booster, it'd be good to carry on powering up Frost and Burst on and other things and stuff. So quite pleased about that. But yeah, so back into the chill. Oh. Oh. These radio towers will pick them up. What's this again? I really should start dipping to the plains of Eidolon after a while. Just because I think it'd be good fun to actually use the Archwing for other things other than just these little snippet missions that I'm doing. Now I remember last time we did this, the only way we need to get at least 3 proofs. But we had to kill enemies to do that, so... Projectiles incoming! Alright. Can I kill other things? Other enemies? Give me proofs.
That we are in full control.
Excellent, thank you, Ordis.
No! They captured our tower.
I'm sure they did, but that's okay. Just beat you down. Proofs! Proof! There we go. We want to be killing things and getting proofs. I hope the rest of them are doing that. Bam. Just ninja it. Excellent, another proof fragment. That's good. I don't know how many proof fragments we need. I think it was 3, wasn't it? So we've definitely got at least 2. No, how mean of them. I mean, this is the best way to do damage. It does hurt me a lot. Hey, killed it, but I didn't get proof fragments. That's annoying. Drag. Whoa, dying a serious death.
We have established complete control.
Good. Excellent. Proof fragment? Come on.
We're losing control.
No, where is it? It's like super dead. Is that one? Salvage. I didn't want salvage. I wanted proof fragments. I need at least 1 more. Ah, there you go. Alright, this should do it for me. I hope my other friends have already got some too. Cool, right, now what we need to do is just win. Well, we're 71, they're 13. Pretty sure that's going to do. So, now we just kill things for the fun of killing things. I wonder if the proof fragments stack. I wonder if I get enough now. If that'll be enough for the final one. I'll have to see. Well, we want to try and do it as best as we can, so...
We're losing control.
We're not losing control. Chillax, bro. See, we're fine. Stop stressing. God, this thing, it's like in water. Or space, I suppose. Oh, shielded one. Oh, I don't have to worry about a shielded one. Space battles. They're always good fun.
Took control of our tower.
Oh, proof fragment.
Let them pay.
There we go, another proof fragment. Come on. Come on. Ah! Oh, we killed them all. It's fine.
May I suggest turning every last enemy into scrap?
I like Ordis coming and talking to me. I'd do more of these missions just so it means that Ordis can come and talk to me more. I'd be happy with that. Bam, bam. Give me a bit of a smack. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm so gonna die. Let's maybe get the shield back a little bit. Wow. Whoa, so gonna die. So gonna die. Oh, more proof fragments. Joy. I should maybe look at getting a better Arcwing or an Arcwing weapon or something like that. But then I suppose I should max this one first, even before I do that. In the same way you do with everything else in this game. Seeking fire! Oh, that's cool. Basically missiles. Come on.
They're onto us now, but if you would like, we can attempt another scan.
No. No, I'm good, thanks. No, I'm done. I got the proof that I needed. That's fine.
Today, not only have we decoded the enemy transmissions, we have also disrupted their communications.
Gosh, I really didn't do very well, did I? I mean, I did my fair share. 20 kills, 23, 25. I did my fair share, so...
Do find the rest of those proofs. I must solve these equations. The suspense is killing me.
Alright. So... Does this mean we need to graph another proof systems theorem? Yeah, this takes a minute. So, let me talk about the thing. I'm supposed to have that. Oh, they're down there, but they don't really look very good, do they? Go down there. I don't mind them down there, but I think I need properties. Select color. Should we go black? Oh no, select colours, go bright blue. Bright blue doesn't help either. Then do I need a background? Should we go red? Red's a bit better. I suppose we could put them up here. That's a bit better. Just so you can see now what they look like. So it makes it look like a little bit more. Yeah, blue isn't going to help. Red. Put them up there. There we go. Yeah, it's not the best way to view them, but it's something at least, I suppose. Let's claim that.
Now it's becoming clear.
Now we go get
Could
the...
it be that there's a plane between our normal plane and the void? A space
Could be.
between space? A rift?
Could be.
A rift that this
Alright,
limbo
let's go
will
to
control?
limbo.
Oh, and I've marked your navigation console. I think you'll be quite pleased with
So, the whole point of the for learning objectives is basically a bit of a discussion point whilst I'm grinding for things, because I've had a look back over what I've been doing when I stream Warframe, and it's like I haven't got the knowledge. It's not like Hearthstone where I've got the knowledge to be able to talk about things with basically any kind of decent length of authority. So I thought I'd be able to have something where I could, you know, have some topics to talk about. You know, our learning objectives for what we need to do. So
Go to the dig site.
these loot once again. I don't like these ones. So basically, points for discussion. The lifestyle one is basically something that I've been going through recently, and it's a case of how people transport and people do things. You see, for me to get to work, I have to work at. I don't have to drive to work, and that's kind of the crux of everything that's going on. I don't have to drive to work, but I do drive to work. I'm very lucky at the moment, or what up until recently, I was very lucky to be able to just own my own car. I was able to run it, and although I didn't actually need to, because the point is that it was only a 10-minute drive to my workplace, so therefore I didn't actually need to do anything with it. Can we have a bit of avalanche, please? Jeez. Alright, well, I'm just taking damage. Let us know tomorrow, aren't I? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. So, oh gosh. Alright, I will. Right, let's get out of here. Is there a power in here? Do you know what, for these ones alone, maybe I should just be doing Oberon. Like, working on my Burston, but just equip Oberon or Rhino and just be like, look, I'm just going to tank all the damage because I'm not able to actually do anything about this. Yeah, anyway, so my drive to work was 10 minutes, so it's really nothing in particular. It was just nice. Now, it wasn't the main car that me and my family use. It was a secondary little runaround car. A very, very cheap thing. Nothing expensive, but it did its trick. And the car itself is about 16 years old. So, actually, it just shows how much of use we've got out of it doing other things with it. So, can we snow globe this? There we go, just to protect it a little bit more. There we go. I don't know if that's actually protected. I think Snow Globe is doing a good job of it. And so I was like, do you know what? The MOT, which is what we call it in England, motorised something test, I'm sure. I don't actually know, just guessing. Is this getting me my shield back? Yeah, I'm not dying, basically. That's... Did I get anything out of this one? Let's see if we can get more out of this one. I've heard it lost power. But I'm dying, and that's the most important thing, is to, you know, not die. So because of that... Oh, I died again. Right, just let me get all the power out of this thing first.
The excavator has run out of power. Find a cell.
Ah! Oh, it died. But I got 80 cry out of it, so that's good. Yes, 8. Anyway, yeah, so basically my point of view was, well, do you know what? I don't need to actually automatically just get a new car again. You know, there's no way that I actually just need to go get a new car. I can try and run this one as far as I can go. But then I thought, well, what happens if this car takes a lot more to fix? Do I need to really do that? And well, so it was back and forth, and I came to the realization that it might actually be cheaper to use an alternative transport that isn't a car. Like I said, the distance really isn't that much. Certainly not what I've done before in the past. Yeah, no, we'll do the dig site afterwards. See how this one goes. Snow globe it a little bit. one up. Get out of here. Oh. I really feel like if I'm going to do this one more time, I should just switch to Rhino. Even though I'm getting double booster affinity from this, I don't think I should be worrying too much about that because I'm just going to die. If I fail the mission, that's really annoying. Because I die too much. At the end of the day, the excavators, as long as I go through enough of them, I will get it. It'll be a bitch of a grind, but I will actually get through them eventually. However, if I lose all my revives...
Power cell for the excavator.
Snow globe. And I'll just kill things. Look at that. I mean, this affinity booster is actually really good. It's a shame when I get the affinity booster when I'm not playing. I log in every day to Warframe because I'm trying to get the 75% discount platinum, and because I want to build up to the, you know, the 50 days you get a reward, 100 days you get a reward and stuff and things like that. 0. Right, it should run now, and if Snow Globe can keep it protected. I just need to not die. Where have you gone? Under cryo, there we go. Right, let's get out of it. Take a new power cell with us. Let's get out of here, go to the next one. Yeah, anyway, so I thought to myself, I'm going to try and explore different ideas of going. Now, the first one that came to me was a, like, little scooter Vespa thing. And I thought, well, that'd be quite cool, you know. I'd probably get there literally the same length of time, you know, as driving in a car. Because I only really drive... I'm driving through a town. It's not like I'm having to go onto any dual carriageways or motorways or anything like that. I'm just driving through town, so it doesn't really matter. So I thought, oh, brilliant, that'd be great. I'll just do that and problem solved. But then I looked into the price of buying one brand new, and I was like, do you know what? That's going to literally be the same kind of price as doing a car. Yeah, that's probably going to be cheaper in the long run. Jesus. As far as, like, you know, tax and insurance over the space of, like, 5 years of how much it would cost to fix it, how much it costs to run and stuff, it probably would actually be cheaper. But, like, it's still a lot of upfront investment that I generally didn't have. Slash, 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 slash. You're dead. You should be dead. Hey, Bowstone. Snow Globe. Oh, I need power cell. No, don't want to die, don't want to die. Sorry, the excavator can die before I do, because I have one revive left. So I'm not risking my life for the excavator. I really should be doing this with Oberon. Okay. That's fine.
The remaining dig sites.
Come on, just get out of here. Let's get some shield back. It's the only problem with running Frost. It's like no healing. Like Rhino had Iron Skin, which is like a big thing, and he's a very tanky one anyway. So like for this, I'm just like, right, I'm just going to stick a snow globe over the top of it and then just back off. All it needs is 30.
Go to the dig site.
All it needs to do is enough to get me 30, and then I'm done. So I don't mind. So I wasn't going to... I looked at the scooters, plus also there was the biggest issue of during the winter months, any kind of scooter or you know, sort of a motorbike kind of thing, it could potentially be quite dangerous. You know, the ice and wet weather could cause you to slip and slide all over the place. So I had a look at a something called a Tricicity. It is made by Yamaha, and it's essentially a 3-wheeled scooter. I'm pretty sure that would be enough to get me some more, but we'll see. Like I said, the main thing I want to do is just not die. Not die. You can start destroying it, it's fine. And if I do have to do one more, I have to do one. There we go. Limbo systems, that's what I wanted.
Protect the remaining dig sites.
No, I want to get out of here.
Extraction is now available.
So I thought to myself, okay, well, that's probably not the safest idea. And then I was talking to somebody about this, and I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get the scooter. It's quite expensive, same price as the car, and it can be a little bit dangerous, and it's sort of doesn't really offer me anything very different. Limbo Systems. Now the problem is are you going to let me have the next one after the Limbo Systems finish? Because if not, then I guess I'm done here for Limbo. Look at that, 10,000, 14,000. That booster for 2 hours really does do some good work, doesn't it? Like I said, I'm finally glad that it's actually hit on the same time as I'm actually playing the game.
Do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite witty. We
Sure.
have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must
Alright.
know what comes next.
Can I then do the next Limbo part? Or do I have to wait for the systems to finish before I can do the next Limbo? I have to wait for the systems to finish. Well, I guess that's as far as I'm going on this quest, because I'm not spending any platinum powering that up. So I just guess I'm going to have to wait and do it the next time. Maybe Sunday I might actually finally be able to finish it all off, or maybe I'll squeeze in some time. I am curious to know about this one. I haven't done Sayar's Vigil, and I really think I should, because I've done all these so far. I think maybe today I should focus on doing this Sayar's Vigil and A Man of Few Words. Complete a bounty in Cetus. But is this one? Let's do our favourite thing and go and Google it. Warframe Sayar's Vigil. Let's go and see what this one entails. Because I get a feeling this is a Plains of Eidolon thing. It's introduced an update 2.0 revolving around the mystery behind the long list. Eidolon researcher. Completing the quest will prevent Vigara Warframe. Oh, cool. So when to unlock the quest, players must complete Vor's prize, a minimum actual one, and complete a bounty in the Plains of Eidolon. If players have accomplished all the above, they can talk to Konzo in Cetus to prompt a personal favour. Right. Complete a bounty in Cetus. So I basically need to go to the Plains of Eidolon. Well, guess what? Let's go to the Plains of Eidolon then. Let's see what's chilling down there. Any alerts of interest? Reward, Endo. Endo's quite good. Polymer bundle. I suppose I can go rack one of those. Go get me some. Might do this first just because I can. Just get some Infinity Booster. Go and do the alerts and make use of my Infinity Booster. So the scooter wasn't going to be working out, so I decided. Someone said to me, "Have you ever thought about like cycling to work?" I was like, "Oh, it's a little far, and I don't want to turn up to work all like really hot and sweaty and stuff and things like that. I really don't do it." And they went, "Well, what about using an e-bike?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "An electronic bike, you know, one that has an electronic motor to help with the assisting, help with the cycling, the pedaling part, so that you actually get that like incredibly easy." And I went, "I've never really thought about that. I knew they existed, but I never really given them much thought." And they went, "Well, then you know, like you don't have to worry about, you know, insurance or things like that. You know, it's going to be extremely cheap to run. So, and you don't have to worry about, you know, you can get some exercise and stuff at the same time." And I was a bit like, "Oh, I'm not sure. I'm a bit worried about how it is." Dude. So I am still waiting. Cool. Okay. Well, just gonna snow globe this bad boy up. It's nice to be playing stuff that I can actually just mine. I mean, I think I'm a little over leveled, but I mean, these are still with the Infinity Booster. It's still good experience. No wonder when you do the Prime access stuff and you get the 90-day Infinity Booster, that's just like jumps your progress forward a little bit. I can see why, because I've got an Affinity Booster for 2 hours here, and this is going to jump me forward. Imagine what a credit and Affinity Booster for 90 days is going to do for you. Actually finally feel like my Burston's actually doing something. It's a shame that if I finish Frost, I haven't actually got Zephyr isn't ready yet for me to use. Zephyr will be ready on Sunday. So there's a bit of a shame about that, but hey-ho. Maybe it might take me more than 2 hours to max out Zephyr anyway, so I don't feel too bad. Do 10 waves, cool. So I thought about it. I was like, okay, well, maybe it's an idea. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure really what they're like. So I started doing a bit of research, and I found some that were like thousands, like £2,000-3,000. I'm like, this is as much as the blooming scooter. The reason I wasn't keen on the scooter was the initial upfront cost of about 3 grand. And I was like, so, you know, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. And then I went to a couple of other places and was like, oh, actually, I found this one in particular, which was only 1,000. I say only 1,000, that's still a lot of money. But it was 1,000, and I was a bit like, oh, okay, well, that's a little bit more doable. That's a little bit more conservative. Actually, a bit of frost damage. This is nice. I'm actually using my burst and I actually feel like it's being useful. So long I've spent with this weapon and it doesn't feel like it's done anything. So I'm actually glad that it's feeling like I'm making progress with it. What on earth is that? I didn't know. So I decided, okay, let's really investigate this then. So I decided to go to a specialist bike shop to see if I could do some research. And I learned a lot about it. I learned a lot about how the mechanics of an e-bike work. Basically, that actually, despite what many people think, it never just powers you along. You can't just say for like 3 miles, just stop pedaling and it takes you. That never actually is a thing. It will never do it. What it can do, what it does is it assists with the pedaling. It converts your pedaling to more motion depending on the higher the setting you've got it on. So if you've got it on a really low setting, it can make it feel like you're just things are a bit easier. But if you've got it on a very high setting, it can basically make it feel like if you're pedaling up a big hill, it's exactly the same as if you are going down a hill. And it's just that easy. It's just like, wow, I'm just sauntering up this hill. Like, no energy needed. No, you know, no, not getting hot and sweating, nothing whatsoever. You know, really, really good. Which is the goal, because I want to be able to get to work and not be ridiculously hot and sweaty and bothered. I want to get there as if I drove there. So I was like, actually, this could work. I live about 4 miles from my work. It'd take me about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to cycle it, depending on the weather and things. I could actually do this. And I thought, and actually, as far as like exercise is concerned, I actually could just use the motor on the way there, like really hard power the motor so that I get there without breaking a sweat. And it's just the easiest thing in the world. And then on the way back, when it doesn't matter if I've got to work up a little bit of a sweat or not, I could just turn the motor down to its lowest or even turn it off completely. And just basically enjoy myself and actually enjoy the pleasures of cycling. So I thought to myself, all right, let's see if this makes sense. Now, by this point, I'd basically ruled out on moped, because outside of the fact that I don't have to put in any effort, the moped and a cycle bike have the same cons. Obviously, the Tricicity that I initially looked at is probably a little bit safer, but I'd be going significantly slower speeds. I can take a lot more care whilst I'm using a cycling bike, a pedal bike, or a push bike, than if I was on a moped, a scooter, a Vespa. So as far as like pros and cons about safety are concerned, it's about the same. You know, both of them are both going to be as problems with the wind and the rain, and snow and sleet and stuff as each other. You know, you pretty much wear your full leathery outfit that you would for a scooter, and I just wear waterproof clothes for an e-bike. So they're about the same. So I ruled the moped out at this point. The only slight benefit to the moped was that other members of my family could use the moped, whereas no one else in my family wants to even begin to use an e-bike. But I felt that as a con really didn't make much of a difference, considering I was going to be being the primary user. Like, it's not, and also we couldn't get my daughter on the back of a moped. That's the only other thing. That's the benefit technically to having the 2 cars at a push. If I had to use the main car, my daughter and her car seat could go in the secondary car. So that con, like I said, the con for a moped and an e-bike, they were pretty much identical at that point. Anyway, so I thought, right, well, let's do some research about this e-bike then. Let's find out what's going on with it. I had a look at what to do as far as weather's concerned. I had to look at the gear that you'd need. Obviously, the basics you think, oh, well, you need a helmet, hero. Of course you do. Well, yeah, you need a helmet, but I'd want to make sure I've got a stock of waterproof clothes. Probably could do with having some gloves, even if it's not so much to keep my hands warm, but to stop my, the friction and blisters on my fists, sort of like on my palms and things. Obviously need lights. We're about to hit the autumn and winter here in England, so I'm spending a lot of time cycling in the dark, and because I'm going to spend a lot of time cycling in the dark, probably want like a high-vis jacket as well. Now they aren't very expensive. Most of those things, like the helmet's probably about £20. You get lights for a tenner. High-vis jacket's a couple of quid off eBay. So that's not too much of a big deal. And then I thought to myself, well, do you know what? Because I can, Avalanche, stop damaging my pod. And then it was pointed out to me that maybe I should get a camera. Because at first I was very about the camera. Very mean of you. I was very bleh about the camera because I was like, well, what's the point? I always said to myself, well, what's the point of having a camera if you have an accident? It's like, well, I've already had the accident. I don't need a camera to know I've had the accident. I want it to be I want to do stuff to prevent accidents. I don't want to have to be like, oh yeah, but you've got proof of what had happened if you did. And I went, well, fair enough. If worst case scenario, I did have an accident, but I was okay, but maybe I broke my leg and I needed to claim some insurance claim, or say, look, you did this, I now can't work for the next 2 months whilst my leg's broken or my arm's broken or whatever, I'm bedridden or whatever, you need to compensate me for this. You'd have some proof for that. But then it was also pointed out, which I think is a much more relevant point, is that if you've got this big bulky camera sitting on top of your helmet, people would look at that and go, oh god, that guy's got a camera, I better actually be a bit better around him, because if anything happens, they're going to see that it's my fault. So I need to make sure I do the right thing around it. I need to be careful, because otherwise I'm going to be caught on camera doing the wrong thing here. So from that point of view, I was like, oh, okay, I understand that. Plus, also, it turns out they're a little bit cheaper. I thought they were like a couple of £100. You can actually get one for about 60. So I was like, oh, okay, that's actually a little bit better than I thought it was going to be. So you add all these things up together, and I was like, okay, that's about conservatively, overestimating, that's about £200 and stuff. So I was like, okay, so £200, £1,000 for the bike. So it's about £1,200 from the get-go. So I had to weigh that up versus the price of my car, which was MOT was about to run out. Now, like I said, this car is 16 years old. It's in pretty good shape. It's only done 72,000 miles. It's in pretty good shape. But I'm convinced there's a rattling noise. Some of the locks don't work. The windshield, the wing mirror's broken and stuff. I was just of the opinion that it's going to be far too much to fix up. I know the insurance is not great. The road tax, £240 for road tax. I'm like, no, thank you. So I was like, yeah, okay. Don't really want to be paying all this out. And I thought, well, actually, do you know what? Let's add it all up. Let's see what it is, because as much as I'm moaning about this, if it actually turns out it is significantly cheaper to have the car, I might as well keep the car, redo it, and just run it for another year. Because at first I thought, oh, having this e-bike is just going to be so much cheaper. You buy the bike outright. Yeah, that's an initial cost there. But then that's it. There's like no running costs. Okay, yeah, get the gear and stuff. Get the gear, get the bike. So those initial, that £1,200 cost up front. But after that, there's virtually no costs. Just like, that's it. It's brilliant. So I thought, well, the best thing for me to actually do to make this more accurate is to actually total up how much is fixing my car and getting it back to being roadworthy. How much is that going to cost? Because only then would I be able to get a reasonable answer for how accurate it is of which one is going to be the best, the e-bike or the car. So what I decided to do is go and look through insurance, go look through tax and things like that, and just to see how much it's all going to be. And I thought the insurance was going to be significantly more than last year. You know, the car's older. Yes, I'm slightly more experienced, but I'm past that point now. I'm not going from like 2 years driving to 3 years driving, or 4 years driving to 5 years driving. I've been driving for over 10 years. Most options on insurances and stuff just say 9 or 10 years plus. After you've hit that mark, they're not fussed anymore. To them, it's, yeah, you've been driving enough. That'll do. You're fine. You've been driving 10 years, you're experienced enough. You've been driving 9 years, you're experienced enough. So that only wouldn't matter. But I thought the car was a little bit older, and as that car gets a year older, I figured they might be a bit more greedy with how much they wish to charge for insurance. So I looked it up, and actually turns out it wasn't that bad. It was very similar to what it was last year, if anything, possibly even slightly cheaper than it was last year. So I was like, oh, okay, it's not expensive. It's still a couple £100, but I was like, oh, okay, that's actually not that expensive. So I paired that together with tax, paired that together with MOT. I don't know. Oh, that's I was going to say I got mastery thing. What was that all about? No, I didn't want to get on there. I want to relive my Burston. There you go, have a bit of that. Have a bit more. Take that. Jeez. Get out of here. Get out of my face. So I totaled it all up, MOT, insurance, tax, and it actually came out to about £500. And I was a bit like, oh, right. That's a lot cheaper. I threw in an extra 200 because for petrol, and admittedly that's quite conservative. That's only like 4 fill-ups in a year, which is, I probably do use more than that, but I'm being conservative. So, oh, look at that. Burston's nearly finished. Lexus max rank, so I can go and replace that. Look at that. This affinity booster's doing its work, isn't it? That was nice. That was nice, peeps. Well done.
This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math, and I must say, he's quite witty. We have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible.
Well, I have forged it, but
comes next.
okay. Well, you do that. Let's go to Lex. Oh no, we want to. Have I got any more? So I've done all those. Done those. Have I got any more that require credits? Credits. MKQ9, that'll do. Purchase. Cool. And Burston. Can I add any more to this? Some 3s. I suppose put ammo drum in because I can. Fast hands. Actually, let's put fast hands in because I much prefer that. Magazine warp. Oh, magazine capacity goes up. Oh, I don't have enough to put that in, so. And then can I up Frost? Another 3. Steel fibers at max. Is my steel fiber as high as it could be? Shall I go and see if I can pump up my steel fiber? Use a few credits to pump up my steel fiber. Sort by rank. This steel fiber. 1, 2. Oh no. Oh, it's because that's more credits. Oh jeez. And then my vitality. I'll bump you up another max. Jeez, 61,000 credits. And endo. Nope. But I don't mind this. These armor things are going to be what I need to use. I want to build up armor. I want to build up these. I'm fine with that. I think you are max, aren't you? Yeah. So that's fine. That's probably about as best I'm going to get for now. I do feel this is going to be a little bit of an overkill on my Burston, but hey ho, at least it is what it is. So infestation, mobile defense, sabotage. I hate sabotage. Let's go with mobile defense because I hate sabotage. Yeah, so between saying roughly the MOT is going to be about £50. We've got about the tax 240, insurance 220, petrol 200. We're looking at about £800. I was like, wow, okay, that's like £400 cheaper than the e-bike. Now, the one thing this doesn't take into account is the fixes that are potentially needed for it to pass its MOT. It's booked into its MOT on Tuesday, and that is the potential thing, because I was originally like, look, if it's going to cost more than £100 to fix this, it really isn't worth it. You know, at the end of the day, the most important thing is that we are saving money, and that is not going to happen if I've got to do lots of fixes to this machine, this car, basically. And I thought, well, yeah, okay, so maybe if it does come out cheaply, maybe it is better to use the car. Maybe it is better, you know, it's going to be £200 cheaper. Maybe it is going to be better for us to use the car. So okay. So I thought about that and I was like, yeah, all right then, I'll stick with the car. But then I thought to myself, well, hang on, it's costing me £800 this year. What's going to be the price of it for next year? Another £800? Probably, possibly even more if more fixes can be done. It's going to be £800, assuming it passes its MOT first time round with like no problems. It passes and it is good to go. There are no issues with it, and we have no issues getting through it. So I was like, right. So maybe actually let's look at it next year. So say £800 next year. So that's £1,600 in 2 years. What am I going to need for the e-bike in year 2? Nothing. You know, as long as I don't have any serious accidents. And we was like, oh, but what about, you know, you might have accidents. This might happen. I go, well, yeah, but that's exactly the same for the car. What was if I have an accident in the car?
Multiple targets ahead.
You know, has someone picked it up? Friend picked it up? I think friend's picked it up. Probably didn't need to do that. It's probably a little overkill. I was like, so yeah, so what happens if I have accidents? Well, I'm going to have accidents. I could have accidents in both vehicles. You know, you can't account for accidents. They say the battery on an e-bike, on average, as long as you don't wreck it and you generally look after it, it should last about 3 years at least, or, you know, 1,000 charges. Well, I'm probably going to be I'm going to be charging it with the distance that I'm doing and the usage I'm getting out of it. I'm probably going to be charging it maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, tops. So that's still going to be 50 charges, 1,000 charges. Say it's 100 charges a year. That's an overestimate, a very, very big overestimate of how much is going to be needed. But say that's what I needed to do, is 1,000 charges. In which case, then, that's going to last me 10 years. Or probably the 3 years, actually. Probably the 3 years rather than 1,000 charges. 1,000 charges for me is the assumption I'm charging it like every day or something like that. So I was like, great, okay, well, that's sorted. Stop jumping on there. So I could say, what? Maybe I need to replace the chain. Maybe I need to replace the brakes or something like that. So let's say £100 the next year in case I need to fix something with it. So over the course of 2 years, this e-bike is going to cost me... Oh, because people say... I also got pointed out, well, what about charging at the electricity car station? Apparently, the average price to charge this car, to charge the e-bike, will be 15p. So 50 times 15, so that's 5 15s is 75, so £7.50. It's going to cost about £7.50 in the year to charge it, maybe £15 if you do that 100 charges. That's okay. You can add the £15 on if you want. It's really not relevant. It's so minor.
Here is a terminal. Get me in and get ready to defend.
Good. Are we done with that? I was kind of hoping my bursting would finish, but maybe.
This will take a moment.
Oh, I went too far. Nope. Or maybe I'm supposed to be down here. Yep, I'm supposed to be down here. Oh, all cool stuff. Yeah, look at that. Again, it's nice when the bursting is one bursting things. So I was like, actually, if you look at it, over the course of 2 years, hey, best in level 13. Yeah, that's what I was after.
Still working on it.
If you look at it over the course of 2 years, the e-bike costs £1,300, and the car will cost £1,600. It's like, oh, so now actually over 2 years, the e-bike is cheaper. And then, of course, over 3 years, it gets even cheaper than that, especially as over 3 years, the Liana's probably going to be failing. So it's like, well, but then what happens? And then the other argument is, well, what happens if I do Liana 1 year, then the e-bike? And I go, yeah, but if you look over the same 2-year lifespan, that's 1,200 for the e-bike.
But we did it.
And she always says that, and I'm like, no, it's not. We like completely walk through this with no issues. So it's 1,200 for the e-bike and 800 for the car. That's £2,000 over 2 years. That's even worse. And yes, if you're then looking to 3 and 4, it's starting to get cheaper. Well, then if we're doing that, why don't we just do the e-bike to begin with? Anyway, so despite the fact that for year 1, the e-bike is more expensive, subsequent years, it actually turns out it's going to be significantly cheaper. Now the big problem comes, as I said before, having a bike is so much better. I can carry stuff to work. When it's raining, I don't have to worry about it and things like that. So there's a lot of practical convenience. However, there is the other defining factor, which is why I'm choosing to use the e-bike over the others. And that is my health. Back in April, when I started streaming, I wouldn't say I noticed a decline in my health. That's very dramatic. But what I have noticed is a decline in, obviously, my free time. Because the extra hours that I would have spent for any kind of extracurricular stuff I do, I've got my work stuff during the day, my family time, and those extra 6 to 8 hours that I have the rest of the week for my own things, not unfortunately, but I'm using to stream because I want to try and make this work. That's what I'm doing exactly right now. I'm trying to make this work. So, for me, I was like, I literally have no time. Seismic palm, what is that? Fists. Oh, that's a fists one. That's cool. Oh, I got a cool one there. Niton extract. I don't know. Oh, more new roads. Oh, excellent. I needed new roads for something. Let's go and have a look. Hey, I did some kick-ass damage there. But I got burst into max rank. That's the most important thing.
This Limbo is telling us his story in
Yes,
pure
I
math,
know he is.
And I must say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible.
no.
I must know what comes next.
I'm forging it, alright? I'm forging it. Amphis! I can make this. Cetra! I can make this. I don't want to make a former. Trinity Aura Helmet. An Aura Helmet for the Trinity Warframe. I have Trinity. Do you know what? I'm going to make this. Mainly because I can. I know I could make these weapons, but I have weapons lined up. I'm not in dire need of weapons right now. But I haven't got anything like this for Trinity, so I want to do it. And if I do double back on Trinity anytime soon, it'd be nice to know that I've got something fun for her to have. So, Warframe stuff. So, ready to build. Those things are gone. I don't need an Oberon. I could probably sell those again. Sell the Oberon Neuroptics and the Oberon systems. Let's just say goodbye to those. Equipment. Inventory. Let's go. Limbo. No, I don't want to get rid of Limbo. Do not want to go. Oberon. 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 Oberon, yeah. Sell items. 7,000 credits. Let's just get them out of here. Don't really want them around. Don't want them hanging around. Don't want them messing up my stuff. Right. So, now we need a new primary. Now, I have lots of primaries here, ready to go. I say lots. I have 2. I have the Penta, and I have the Volcar. What is the Panther? Penta launches up to 5 grenades that can be remotely triggered at just the right moment, or for the elite troops of Volcar service, a distance weapon with the right hand's capable of taking down targets. I think I'm going to go with the Volcar for now. Because... Oh, wow, 4 slots. Did I not put something on? Ooh, Intensify. I didn't realise that was so big. So big. No. Oh, jeez. I always do this. Right, down here. Have we got anything else that could go for Maron? I've already got flow. Streamline, streamline. I don't want intruder or I don't want equilibrium. Health perks get 8% energy. I don't care about that. Rush. I mean, it's cool, but I'm good, thanks. Stretchability range. No, I'm good, thank you. I actually think max energy is more important. I could do that. I could bump up my max energy. Let's see about that. Flawed one. Is this one flawed? No. Could always do that. No, we don't want to do this. So recharge rate could go in here. So continuity, I could get rid of continuity and I could put my recharge rate back in. Because duration doesn't matter. Strength is a good one, but let's get rid of you for now. And put recharge rate in just because I think it's just something a little bit more helpful for me. Volcar doesn't have anything. I don't think Volcar is a rifle, but oh, it is a rifle. It's classed as a rifle. That's good. But I mean, what one do you recommend? Speed trigger and ammo drum. I don't care about that. Have I got a serration in here? Oh, infected clip. 6 infected clip. That'll do for now. Sniper ammo mutation. Ah. So hang on. Can I put you in? Converts unused ammo pickups into sniper ammo pistol rifle. Ah, so basically I never run out of ammo. You'll be cool later on, but for now I don't need to really worry about that. Sawtooth Cliff. Oh, that's that one's. Cool. Yeah, for that I just want damage. So when I can get 9 mods in, I'll worry about it then. Right, now I've got to be careful because whatever I go in to do, I'm not going to be able to do much damage. So, rescue. Oh, rescue's not a bad one. Especially if I'm with people who are going to help me. So basically, the conclusion I came to, both money versus health, and actually if I start cycling to work, I actually might improve my physique. I'm not going to get like ripped or anything stupid like that, but basically cardio. I might lose a little bit of weight around the waist, and my cardio will improve, and that's the most important thing, is I actually feel healthy. When I jog down the road with my daughter, I feel out of breath. It's a bit pathetic. So I'm just hoping that actually it has some kind of positive effect on me. So. But yeah, so that is the story of lifestyle. That is the first part of our learning objectives for today. That's one of the first things I wanted to do, was have a go at understanding.
This is a rescue mission. We need to find and liberate the hostage before any harm comes to them.
Oh, that's a long time, that is.
There is a sanctuary target here, Hunter. I sense it. Track it with the synthesis scanner. Don't let it escape.
Yeah, I'm not up for that right now.
Keep going. Nobody knows you're here.
I'm on the hostage front right now. I don't know if the Volcar's any good or not, but I shall soon find out. Hello.
We can't leave without rescuing the prisoner. Keep searching.
Oh, okay. Well, at least do some damage. That's pretty good. Blind fire if I need to.
A juggernaut nearby. It will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
Alright, I like the Volcar. Oh, and I can zoom even more. Excellent. Oh, that's really good, that is. Got to be a little bit more precise here then. Got to take a little bit more care. Ooh, I'm not going to sell.
I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut.
Oh.
Come on, you are safe.
Did we
You are
kill it?
approaching the holding area. Careful. If the wardens detect you, they will surely initiate the execution sequence.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try and stop that then.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry.
Yeah, alright, chillax, girl. So yeah, so that was my first of our learning objectives. That was the first topic of conversation, or first thing for us to have a chat about. Next one is a philosophical discussion, which I'll come to in a little bit.
I will not forget this, Tenno.
Thank you.
Subject found. You need to bring the captive to safety. Protect them at all costs.
Alright, well this hasn't really helped as far as getting me a good fun run with the Volcar and see if that's any good or not, but... It's a little harder to do that bullet jumpy thing. Ever since I got told that you don't actually genuinely need to escort the hostage because they'll just teleport along with you, I was like, yay! Well, this is quite cool. I quite like this weapon. So it's basically the sniper rifle-esque of it. So I quite like that. Come on. Oh! I didn't get much time to test it, but there you go. Hey, rank 4, look at that. There you go. Ember Phoenix Helmet Blueprint. Cool. Swift Death. Yeah, I already have one of those. Yeah, I didn't do much there because I just didn't really get much of a chance to do anything, so there you go. You do what you can do.
Do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story.
Yeah,
in
I
pure
get it.
math. And I must say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must know what comes next.
Ow. When do I start increasing the mod capacity then? So, oh, when does it start increasing its mod capacity? I don't know what that is, but okay. Well, I guess I'm not getting it for a while, but this one mission was not quite as much. Alert. Oh, I get void traces. I think all the time this affinity boost is up, I'm just going to keep doing these. Void traces. Inception. That's a very good one. And say, oh, am I actually joining a one that's already in progress? I think I already am. Oh, this is capturing towers. Oh, this is not one that's already started. This is just fresh. But I'm with 2 other people, so I'm happy about that. Neutralize.
You have captured a radio tower.
Why has someone left the squad?
We have lost control of a tower.
Let's see if there's anything going on with this one. Ah, reload. Oh, I'm with a 15 and a 22. Jeez, okay. Whoa! Did not need to worry about this one. Avalanche! Great. Well, that was easy. We'll be
Tower
fine.
captured. Beginning stream decode now. Tower online.
Let's go to sea then. So when I was with one guy, which he was just like, Blue, we all have a tower each, we all have a tower each. And I was like, no, seriously, it's fine. You don't need to overthink it that much. Ooh, Argon Crystal. Plus also at the time, I think this was the very first time I was running Frost and burst on, and I was just like, yeah, I haven't got any damage, I can't do anything. The burst on's cool against lower stuff, but actually as far as damage output, it's not a great weapon. And Frost really wasn't doing any damage or anything like that, so it really felt like a big waste. This is not a great mob weapon, I will give him that. Just launch an avalanche. Icy winds of Northrend. I was kind of hoping that as Volkar's not doing as much damage as I'd like it to be doing, but hey ho. Hey, max energy. Snow Globe! I'm actually protecting things I'm capturing, so. There we go. Is there anything else around here?
We are in total control. Keep fighting.
I mean, if they're all staying at their towers, maybe I should do the same, but at least I suppose I can fight from a bit of a distance with this thing. That's quite cool. Just hold my position. I suppose I want like a shotgun thing as my secondary, just sort of for close up. I mean, I've got kunai. Which is like, oh, that's cool, but... Or a really good, like, my big hammer or something. For close-up stuff.
We have successfully decoded the message. Clear the area.
Avalanche! Reload. God, that takes so long. I don't think I've put any mods on my secondary or my melee for a while, but oh well. We start again.
They are broadcasting another message. Make sure the enemy never receives it.
Alright. Rubido. Gosh, how much Rubido do I have? Shitloads. Shitloads. Oh, there's some lovely endo over there. Dum, dum, dun, 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 dun.
This tower is ours now.
I feel like changing my title to something like, so the Limbo Test quest takes a while.
We are dominating. Keep it up.
Capture proficiency, cool. We are dominating. Keep it up. There you go, have a bit of that. Bit of waves, bit of ice waves. Jeez. I have not got the weapon for mobs. This is not a mob weapon. Oh, geez, I've got poisoned or something, or I don't know.
The enemy have taken a
Volkar.
tower. You must recapture it.
Slash, 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 slash. Ice damage. Ice damage. Jeez, oh, I'm actually going to die. Be careful, otherwise I'm actually going to die. You need to die.
The enemy have captured a tower.
Oh god, they're actually starting to actually take things from us. How terrible.
Tower online.
Ah, not enough energy. Shot. I'm sure if I was on keyboard and mouse, this wouldn't be so difficult. There we go. Ooh. Free stuff, lots of free stuff. Another Argon Crystal, like you do. No, can't use my abilities because they're poisoning me or something.
The enemy have taken a tower. You must recapture it.
Yeah, I know, but they're on 15%, 16%, sorry, we're on 76. It's like, I don't overly have to worry too much. Yes, Volcar. Do my bidding. Let's pound them all away as they run away. No.
We have control of all four
going on.
towers.
Hello? I'm like, seriously, mate. I'm like right next to you. I'm like right next to you. Like, I was gonna say, if you didn't do that, I'd be like, you knob. I'm like right next to you.
The remaining enemies must not report back to their command. Eliminate everyone.
Come on. I wonder if you can get hold of those boosters, these boosters anywhere else. I'm making so much progress with all my things because of this 2-hour booster.
The data
I'm sure I probably didn't do as well as the others. Oh, 7,
way in
jeez.
supporting our cause.
I like to think I contributed in other ways. Probably not. Rank 10. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite witty.
He is quite witty,
We
I'm
have
sure
to
he is.
forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must know what comes next.
Ah, I can put Serration in next, which is good. And then Kunai, you can have whatever, I'm not fussed. Dual Skarner can have whatever. Oh, there you go, Swirling Tiger. Medic Prowess, Shocking Touch, Fury. Sure, I'm not fussed. Yay, pretty good. Cry rounds, Infected Clip. Cold Shore, Serration, yeah, it's flawed, but well. And these would be, I think you're already at max, aren't you? And Vaporize will deal 600 damage to an enemy within 3.6 meters. Can I buff the Vaporize any further? Can I buff it any further? By rank Vaporize, yeah, probably. Oh, that's max rank anyway. Well, you can have that. And then I'm assuming this is the vacuum he's got. Oh, that's already at max rank. Oh well, that'll do it for now. Any more alerts? Can't be. I'm not doing sabotage. I hate sabotage. Mobile defense, exterminate, mobile defense, capture, survival, exterminate. Nope. Alright then, in which case, let's look at the star chart. So I'm on Saturn. This is where... What does that mean? Arrow's weekly stuff, I don't care about that. It's a manifestation. I don't know what invasions mean. I really don't. I don't know about syndicate stuff yet. I'm probably missing out on stuff that I should have been doing ages ago, but I don't care. Calypso sabotage. Bloody sabotage. Enchiladas sabotage. I've got to sabotage either way. What do I need for the Uranus Junction? Sargros Tethys. So defeat Tethys. Basically this one. Alright, let's give this one here a go. I mean, I want to still be working towards my mastery rank, so I want to be ranking up stuff that I haven't got. Especially whilst I've still got another hour of my booster left. So... Void relics and Grand Prime parts are formed upon closing Void Fissures. Yeah, well... I'm gonna get Prime. I've got Trinity Prime from when I did Amazon Prime, but apart from that... So... We'll have to see.
The Grineer have been harvesting a nearby planetoid for weapons-grade material.
Okay.
Locate and destroy their mining equipment.
That I can have a crack at. I can have a crack at that and see what we do from there. If I do manage to get to the junction, I'm not going to be going at it with Frost. I'll be switching to Rhino, probably Boltor.
Mission success hinges on the destruction of the mining equipment. Expect heavy resistance.
Alright, that's fine. Well, so far I'm not doing anything.
Target found. Destroy it.
Whoa!
They spotted you.
No, shit. Well, I destroyed one of them. This, I sense, is one of those run-through ones. Don't pull me back. Yeah, what he said. Woo!
Excellent work. You have managed to thwart potentially dangerous discoveries from being fully realized.
Alright.
For now.
Turns out sabotage is just a piece of piss.
Inbound.
Woo! Come on, let's get out of here. Turns out that one was incredibly easy. Whoa! We just warframe our way through this. Wait, look at that. Okay, that was quite easy.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
That was ridiculously easy. So, well, as far as getting me experience is concerned, that was largely pointless. But, 5 kills, 1 headshot. As far as progressing through it was concerned, it's quite easy. It's only 2 minutes 30. It's not much.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And
I'm sure
I
he
must
is.
say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must know what comes next.
Helene. Defense. Ah, someone's doing this, that's fine. Hopefully I can join on a squad. Or at least one person's coming in with me. 2 people. Cool, excellent, this is good. This means at least I'm going to be able to not rely on the fact that my weapon's a bit crappy. But hopefully it'll be okay.
position has been
Alright.
compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Alright. Snow globe. Alright then. Oh, I need more ammo. Friends? Whoa! So please tell me they're helping me, because... This is not a good weapon for this, I don't think. Ooh, Okran cell. Come on. Well, you dead. You're kind of dead. I don't know if this is a good position. Oh, it's been leveled up, so it probably is a better position. Snow globes on it, which is nice. Alright then. Another snow globe. 2 snow globes are good. Oh, just getting all the experience now. Come on. Nano spores. Plastids would be nice though. Always need plastids. 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 Da, 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 da. Plastids. Plastids. Da, 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 da. I have to say, the early stages of this Volcar are much better than the early stages of the Burston. I actually feel at least now I'm actually doing some damage. Whoa. Ow. I was trying to do my ability, but it didn't work. Depending on how far I can get this Volcar, it might actually be better using this for the junction. This is quite a good crew. I think I'm gonna... if these guys want to go a little bit longer, I'll go a little bit longer as well. I don't mind. I'm obviously racking up stuff for my experience, so I've got no issues with that. Whoa. Alright. Thank you, friend. Plastids. Plastids. Fresh snow globe. Do you know what? It's amazing. This affinity booster seems to be making such a difference. It's quite incredible. For the first time I actually want a weapon that's got increased ammo capacity. But I can't deny it, I'm impressed with this Volcar. It's powerful. It's nice and powerful. And plastids. Yes, I love plastids. More plastids. Plastids, 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 plastids. Come on. Oh, little doggies. Smeet Kavat. What on earth is that? Well done, Volcar. I hope these guys do want to stay longer, because I tell you what, I'm doing some really cool stuff here. Any more for any more?
Extraction is ready. Unless you can
Yeah, they want to stay on. Yeah, we do. Well, we've got to stand at least to wave 15
You'll
now.
be rewarded for your bravery.
Yeah, we will. I mean, for me, this is great. I'm just ranking up stuff. Avalanche. You know what? I never gave much credit to things like headshots and stuff and things like that before in this game. To me, it was just all about piling in as much as I could. Just like damage, stats, damage, just damage. But now I'm actually aiming with it. It's actually quite nice. Adds a nice little extra level to it. Like with Boltor and the other weapons that I've been using, Burst and stuff. I was like, I never really gave it much thought. But it's actually nice to have a weapon finally that it seems that aiming and actually trying to hit specific parts actually makes a difference to. It's nice, I like it. Yeah, there we go. No, yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. There you go, in the head. In the head. I think the only problem I'm going to be suffering from it slightly is the fact that obviously everybody else is probably using like keyboard and mouse, so getting the headshots is a lot easier. I'm using a controller, which means my headshots aren't going to quite be as crisp. Oh, I love how many plastids I'm getting. For so long I needed plastids. It's just, it was something that I was seeking for so many different weapons, so many different frames. Everything revolved so much around having plastids. It's the main reason I was dying to get to Saturn, was because I knew it was a place you could get lots of plastids. It's finally happening. Alright then. Next wave, bring it on. I suppose now would be a good time to move on to our philosophical discussion points. I was going to do it. What I wanted to do was sort of ask a question out there, and if people are interested in discussing it, to sort of get some ideas going back and forth. But I sincerely doubt I've got anybody in chat right now, so in which case, is there any point? Like my lifestyle story was easy. You just put the question out there, just talk about it, and if people come in halfway through and want to ask questions about it, it's fine. I suppose I could skip the philosophical discussion because nobody's here to discuss it with me. We can go straight to the joys of gaming. Do that if we wanted. I don't know if that's going back to me harping onto my whole Destiny versus Warframe thing again, but I mean, the problem for me is that there's a lot of people who've been talking about it, and they make a lot of videos, oh, how Warframe is the death of Destiny and stuff like that, and I don't think it is actually. Now, I have not played any of the Solstice of Heroes events, so I don't actually know how much of a positive effect it's had. Unfortunately, a lot of the people I used to play with, I haven't had much of a chance to play with recently. I say much of a chance, I've had a great chance, I just haven't had the inclination to play Destiny recently. And I did say I was going to go back, and I suppose I still stand by. I probably will give Forsaken a go. I may have missed out on a load of the stuff that I'm playing. I think that's the problem. The biggest issue why I was disheartened with Destiny and why I not gave it up, but why I've sort of drifted away from it, is because I hated the timed events. The thing that really got it for me was the catalysts that came from the faction rallies. Now, for other people, it was great. It was like, oh, I've got something to grind for. It's going to cost heavy investment and heavy grind. Now, that I don't mind. Heavy investment and heavy grind is great. I'm all up for doing that too. You know, I had all this stuff to this time. I could have been playing, instead of playing Warframe, I could have been playing Destiny. That's great. The problem I had was that it was timed. It was basically saying, you must grind, you must invest during this week. If not, you miss out. Now, a lot of the time you could just go, well, at the end of the day, if you miss out, you miss out. Let's just suck it. You don't get to play it. And I'm like, well, that's fine, but then I won't play it, which is where I came to, because a lot of the times it was content that I was like, well, I'm not really fussed about that. If I don't play that, Iron Banner, I was like, it's great to have the cosmetics, but nah, if I don't get it, I don't get it. It's not more. And I just let that go, and I just went, well, I'm not that hardcore of a player. I just won't have it. But the catalyst for just one of these weapons, and I was going for the Graviton Lance, and obviously I never made it, was like, that's what I really want. That's what I want. But I'm going to miss out, and I don't get it. Another issue I had, and not an issue, but just a reason I couldn't play as much as I want, was the end game of the raids. Now, I had a lovely raid group, great bunch of people I wanted to raid with, and they wanted to raid loads, but I never managed to find myself being able to raid at the same time as them. They were raiding often. Sometimes I'd raid in, they'd want to do raids that weren't really appealing to me. I mainly wanted to finish my Acrius, which is the big shotgun. I wanted to finish that. Oh, I'm dead. God, I've not been paying attention, have I? I wanted to finish my Acrius quest, and I was like, oh, actually, they didn't want to. Well, not they didn't want to, I'm sure they would have, but they wanted to do other things, and I found myself on stream. It was a bit of a strain, because for them it's fine when, you know, they're playing every night. They don't mind going late. They've got, you know, fit around their jobs and their lives and stuff, and that's fine. Whereas my streaming and my playing has to fit around the rest of my life, both my job and my family. I'll have a minute. If you don't mind resing me, then. If you don't mind resing me, because I was going to die. So I was a bit like, oh, well, this is great, but I can't do it as much as I'd like to. Whereas, in contrast with Warframe, oh my goodness, is there things to grind for in Warframe? This game is one big, massive grind. I'm always having things, be it either just as simple as new frames or new weapons, going around the star charts. I've always got things to grind for. There is no shortage of that. but they're not timed. There's nothing that's being done. I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, certain frames get vaulted and stuff and things, and you want to get them before that happens. That's fine. They'll roll back around eventually. And maybe it's because I am early in the game. If I was early in the game in Destiny, maybe I would be having as much fun. Because I wouldn't be worrying about, you know, certain catalysts, because I haven't even got those exotics yet. So I didn't have to worry about it.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now or continue? Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
So I was like, great, okay, well... But the point is, in Destiny, for me, in Destiny, I am past that point. I am past the point where I want to grind for these things, and I do need the time and the investment to do it, and I haven't got that on offer. And although my friends were really great people, and I know they would so sympathise with me, if I just wanted to go and grind certain strikes or certain things like that, if I said, hey, look, guys, I know you're not interested in doing this raid, but would you mind it if tonight we just got together and did this raid? I know they'd want to. I know they'd be up for it. But it wasn't fitting in with the way my life was going. And like I said, although I didn't mind so much, it wasn't so much the actual raid part that I was too worried about. It was the big issue for me was the timed events, me missing out on content. And you could say, oh, well, you just have to accept, Hero, that you just don't get those things. This content isn't aimed at someone like you. You just don't get those things. And I'm like, fine, great, but that's what I want. That's what I want to play. And if I don't get it, well, then that's basically saying, you're playing a game where you don't get what you want. Oh, well, if I'm playing a game where I don't get what I want, I don't want to play the game. And that's kind of where I've ended up, you know? For me right now with Warframe, it's great because I'm getting what I want. I'm enjoying the gameplay. I'm enjoying the grind. It's going well. I like the Space Ninja stuff for it. I like the different weapons. I'm really enjoying this. Burston really was underwhelming. I was looking forward to it. The idea of a battle rifle, but it really let me down. Whereas this Volcar, I'm enjoying immensely. I am enjoying it a lot more. And I do get, when people compare the two and stuff, the gameplay of Warframe is a lot more samey than it is of Destiny. You know, Destiny's a lot more variety. The guns do all feel significantly different, and I do miss some certain parts of it. But like I said, I'm not giving up. I've deleted the game. I've still got it. I'm not deleting my characters, deleting my progress or anything like that. I'm gonna go back in and give Forsaken, well, not Forsaken. I'm gonna go back in and give Destiny Year 2 a go. But the big issue, the final nail in the coffin for me was, I haven't got the money to fork out for Forsaken. There are more things that I need to do with my money in life. For example, this whole car conundrum, you know, figuring out what to do with my car and stuff like that. That is much more important than me forking out 40 quid for the expansion, which I may or may not play. You know, I'll check out Year 2, I'll check out the new weapons system, I'll check out some of the new content. Yeah, I won't be able to play the story. Yeah, I won't be able to play the new raid. I probably won't be able to play with my friends as much as I did before. Oh, good. I probably won't be able to play with my friends as much as I have done before, which is a real shame. But I'll still be able to give the game a go. That's something. So, yeah, the joys of gaming there, of Warframe versus Destiny. Not versus Destiny. I think it's really shitty that people do that. That they go, oh, this game's better than this game. This game's more important than this game, and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, stop it. Both these games can coexist. One game doesn't have to be better than the other. If you feel if you are so insecure that you need to feel that you need to justify your choice of video game over someone else's because you feel so insecure, then, well, you've got more problems than me, mate, and you need to maybe figure that out in life. And those, you know, how that's going to hold you back. Because for me personally, I'm not fussed if you feel the need to do that. If you want to do that, great, you do that. I'm going to go and get on with my own life. Ooh, more stuff. Because I'm enjoying playing my games, and you, by all means, go and enjoy playing your games. Saying that, I have pre-ordered the new Spider-Man. So you could say, oh, here, you just spend that money on Destiny. The difference is I'm mixed feelings on Destiny. Not having to buy Fortuna and for potentially the yearly pass, annual pass, is one of the elements, but it's also not all of the elements. I'm very excited to play Spider-Man now. Admittedly, I probably, if I bought Forsaken, I probably would get more out of Forsaken time-wise, game length-wise, than I would out of Spider-Man. But I really, really want to play Spider-Man. I'm at that point where I'm really not looking at any more coverage. I went up to E3, saw some cool stuff, heard some cool things. I'm like, look, I'm done. I am sold. I am buying this game. You do not need to sell me on it anymore. Okay, I am ready to invest in this game. Stop showing me bits. I do not want to see things. Yes, the combat does look a little bit shallow. Yes, the open world swinging is not as skill intensive as it possibly could be. But I don't care. Because it looks cool. And the combat looks cool. And it's just like, yeah, this is what I want. This is Spider-Man. This is what I want. Please help me. Thank you. Is the other one being revived as well, please? I hope he's being revived too. He's been revived too. So, and you know what? If I'm going to invest any money in anything over the next year or so, I'm going to invest in a game that I want to play. I did not buy the Digital Deluxe edition. I did not go that far. I know I've pre-ordered. Last time I pre-ordered a game was Destiny 2. So I'm not going that far. And when I pre-ordered Destiny 2, oh, I went balls deep. I got that stupid bloody sword and banner and stuff, and I'm like, oh, just basically the all-out crapness that was that game. And obviously all the DLC that went with it. You're basically going to have to res me. Anything else that's going on in here? Well, at least my shield is... That's something. I still got my shield back. So I'm only going with the main game. The pre-order, you get the extra couple of costumes, and that's kind of stuff I do like. The idea of having a couple of costumes. You get the 5 skill points. Oh, 5 skill points to get you started. No, I don't need that. It's fine. You don't need to give me skill points. That's fine. I didn't necessarily... The pre-order was fine, but it's... I wanted to play it pretty much straight away, and I'm not gonna... it's not gonna drop within a minimum of the first month of the game, so... it's one of those. It's like, well, I might as well pre-order it and get those few little bonuses. The different suit, the 3 different suits is one of the main reasons. I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll pre-order, I'll get the extra suits, that's cool. Yes, I know they're earnable in-game, so I'm just skipping ahead on that, but it gives me some fun at the beginning, I don't mind. So, but like I said, I'm going to be playing it pretty much on launch day, so I might as well. Just a bit of a frost. Oh, I'm dead. Therma, someone, please. Oh, he's resing me. Control. Wow, you ninja-looking lady. That's cool. Guys, I think I gotta. We're gonna tag out on wave 15. We're gonna go even further. I don't know. I suppose it depends what you guys are all up for. I've probably got so many plastids. It's awesome. Oh, apparently my parcel's been delivered. Sharpened claws for my cavat. I'll have to see what everybody else in the group wants to do. Do they want to disappear or not? Or plastids? Do they think we can hack it another round? Is this guy the last one? Yeah, and I'm really looking forward to playing Spider-Man. There are other games that are coming out, I'm sure. Red Dead Redemption 2 and things.
Unless you can handle more of the enemy.
No, I'm done. I mean, the shotgun mod is nice, but I was kind of hoping for more. Whoa, Volcar's like Rec 29. So Hell's Chamber. That's cool. So that's cool if I was ever doing a shotgun. Frost is max rank. Juskana is max rank. Cool.
Operator,
I got a lot of experience from that.
this Limbo is telling us his story in pure math.
21 minutes.
I must
Okay.
say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible.
All right. So Frost is max ranked. I don't have any more. So if I don't have any more ready yet, Zephyr's not going to be ready until Sunday. So yeah, don't worry about that. So let's just flip back to Rhino for now. Volcar, I still need to put a little bit more in. Wow! You have got some more stuff I can put in there. Ammo drum. Do you know what actually I want? Magazine, is it magazine capacity? So magazine warp. Let's go see if I can bump up magazine warp. Hell's Chamber. So I've got another. Oh, it's another cool looking one. So, where's the magazine warp? Should be here. You keep walking, Rhino. Retarget now. Where's magazine warp? Let's just do it for primary. There it is. Oh, there's one of them. I have a few of them. What's wrong with... What's the difference? What's the difference between that one? Oh, that's got a little star thing underneath it. Let's go with that one. The one that's got a little star thing underneath it. How far can I go with it? Oh, I can max it. Cool. Well, let's max it then. I think that's another 9. I think I can do that. Is that one? Yeah, cool. I had a little star thing underneath that. I didn't quite know what that meant. But magazine's gone up 30%, so that'll do. Because this is cool, because now 30%, so extra 3 shots is probably not that much, actually, but hey-ho. Invasion is regular mission. Well, it seems I found some people, so that's something. And I'm back using Rhino. Oh, I didn't actually check my mods on Rhino, what builds I'm running with Rhino right now, but yeah, it's fine. It's kind of cool. So for the next hour, I'm basically forced to play something that I can't get any... Something that basically I can't... There you go. I haven't got much of a choice in the matter. Oh. Oh, I forgot about Raw.
Taking him out will cripple their artifact recovery efforts. Heads up, a Grenier assault team is headed your way. There is the assassination target. You know what to do.
You think you are guardians? Grenier rule supreme.
They do. I don't know how we do damage to him. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. Cool. Well, that was easy.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
Well, that was easy. That was easy. Raw. 8,000 damage. That's pretty awesome. Okay, we've got like a kind of weird psychedelic light show going on here. Oh, I restarted it. Sorry. Oh, there we go. Well, that was easy. I don't quite know how that boss went down, but it worked.
Great work.
Ember Neuroptics. Oh, is this where I get Ember from? Oh, I never checked how much plastics I got in the last one. I was, but I know. Is this where I get Ember? Is that what these guys are doing? Are these guys farming Ember? If that's the case, I'll stick with you and I'll farm Ember as well. I am A-okay with that. Again, I want to rack up my Warframes, so I am A-okay with that.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And
Hey.
I must say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that
You-
blueprint as soon as possible. I must know what comes next.
I think it's the same one, yeah. Oh. Accept. Cool. Oh, so they're farming him. I'm assuming this is for Ember then. Let me just quickly Google it, but I'm pretty sure. Ember Warframe. Let me just Google it, but I'm pretty sure. So, acquisition, General Security on Tethys Saturn. Yeah, they're basically they're farming Ember. Cool. I shall farm Ember with them. I need Ember, so I shall farm with them.
Assassinate.
That's fine by me.
Taken lightly. Eliminating this target will have a significant impact on enemy forces. Search the area. Leave no survivors.
Oh wow.
General Sarvis Rug has become a problem for our artifact recovery efforts. Several of our dig sites in this sector have been attacked and annexed.
I only get 2 more bullets.
Take Ruck out.
The hunt is on, Tenno. The synthesis scanner is detecting a potential target. Use
Cool.
it. Search for traces of the target.
What flesh is within that war brain? I will crush it. I will fill my lungs with your death.
Yeah.
You're on the sensors now. You've
Sure.
been detected. Ruck is the Grenier's preeminent artifact hunter. Taking him out will cripple their artifact recovery efforts. I'm detecting a large security force heading your way. It's the Grenier.
Of course it's Grenier.
The assassination target is here. Wipe them out.
Are you just mercenaries
Yes.
fighting for scraps? Where is this so-called Tenno honor?
I'm coming. Chillax, bro. You know, if I don't just jump down a hole. Right. Thanks, team.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Let's go, team. Nanospores, nanospores.
All right, Hunter. I will reward you should you perform synthesis.
Frame fighter character data. Cool. Right, so what's going on here? Alright, I don't understand quite what's going on here. What's someone do? What is that? That looks like a strum. I don't want that. Right, frame fighter character data. So, I don't know if I actually want to do the frame fighter stuff, but the fact that it's here makes me think I probably should at least make myself aware of what it is. Especially as it's literally here. Do I have to scan it? Oh, I unlocked Ember. Oh, cool. I'm coming. I'm coming. I can't remember which ones I got. Bam. There we go. I think I got the Neuroptics. Well, that's Chassis. It's good. I definitely didn't get Chassis. Plastids. Oh, I'm just getting so many plastids. It's so good. Oh, I need to go equip a different melee weapon. That one I definitely need to go do. Right.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite witty.
Whip.
You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must
Thank.
know what comes next.
Cool. Actually, ceramic died. Cool. Right. Oh, people are leaving. So, Warframes. What have I got from Ember? The Chassis and the Neuroptics. So I need the systems. I'm going to run it again. I need the systems. Enjoy me, mate. No. Alright, in which case I could just go to the Uranus Junction. Chroma and Neuroptics blueprint. And then I'll maybe run it a few more times. If I can do this, I'll then probably run it a few more times just so I can get the see if I can get the systems. Just because then I've got another one ready to go. Alright, that was a walk in the park. Alright, that was easy. Bye. Alright, I'll take that. That was pretty easy. Uranus. And I got the Chroma blueprint. Cool.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math.
I thought I
must
equipped something
say,
different.
He's quite witty. You have to
Uranus!
forge that blueprint as soon as
Right, what do I
possible.
need to get to there?
must
So,
know
complete
what
quest Natal. Okay, defeat target on Uranus, so Uranus 1. Complete 85 missions Uranus. So they're all Uranus based. Okay. So that's fine. What do I get on Uranus? More plastids! Yay. Okay. Well, I can start working my way through those eventually. But I do need to equip. I thought I'd equipped a different one, but clearly I hadn't. I mean, it's fine. You got virtually nothing from that. So let's equip the. Where? Let's equip that. So I've got a sword again. You auto install. Pump yourself up a little bit. Yeah, actually, I don't like Q. If I'm going to put something else in. Put something, because it's like an extra 2 things, it's like pointless. Max ammo. Yeah, actually I want fast hands, but I need a non-flawed one. Let's go get rid of the flawed ones. I almost want to get rid of all my flawed stuff because it's like I don't ever want to use it. Can I rank by I'll stick with type then. But if we go, oh, there we go. Can scroll wheel. That'll do. So I don't want magazine warp. I wanted fast hands, but you're a flawed one. Can I sell you? Yes, please. You're flawed. So I want fast hands, but I want a non-flawed one. So where's me search? Fast. You non-flawed. Reload speed. Reload speed. You sell. Yeah, I don't want you. What's it mean if it's got the little dot at the bottom? I don't know, but let's do the skin. And 25% apply fusion. Cooperative. Installed would exceed the capacity. Uninstall mod, that's fine. That's fine, I don't need. I can do another. Oh, Iron Phoenix. Oh, these are swords. Oh, I've got a sword. Oh, about 1,000. Okay. Sword cutting attacks with puncture finish. That's cool. Alright, and let's go back in again, actually, just out of curiosity. And that's by rarity. Oh, Astral Twilights of Glaives. Enemy sense. It's a flawed one though. Continuity. It's one of these ones. Seismic Palms. Intensify. So these ones look pretty good supposedly. Hell's Chamber. Oh, that's one I got from before. Alright. So despite the fact that I've got this hunter mod thing, actually, his class is a lower rarity one. Oh, okay. So let's go here. Let's put the fast hands. I think that's as fast as I could get it, wasn't it? And then should we put a magazine capacity in there because I can. Critical chance, 25% is pretty good. So do you know what? Let's take out the magazine walk because I don't think that's going to make much of a difference. Put you in. What's Rhino rocking? Physique. It doesn't have the hunter one. Fast deflection. So big shield, big arm. Oh, let's go to a new one. So let's put physique in first. And then we've got some polarities here, so let's go for these first. Oh, I got a better steel fiber, let's put that in. And a better health. Or well, let's go tanky shield. Okay, that makes more sense to do it that way. Alright, then we go back to the beginning. Right, do we want this in? If that's the case, then I don't want the shield, I want the health. So, let's say we want the hunter mod in. Which means we want the vitality in there. Which means, no. Which means we want the hunter mod in there. Okay. So again, that's good because we've got the health. So what's his health at the moment? 620 shield. It's 450, but the armor's gone up. And then ability. I want ability, so I want intensify. Strength. And then what do I want? Duration. Max energy. I think max energy then as well. There we go. So I drop a little bit of duration and efficiency. But strength's at max. And my health's just big. I'm just bigger and tankier. Armor's way up as well. And I've got this whole when I do take damage from it, I'm going to get more energy back. Which gives me more max energy and strength. Strength is what I really want. Alright, let's go with this one for now and see how that looks like. Cronus is max rank. Oh, I don't want Cronus then. Wanted ceramic dagger, that's what I wanted, yes. Cool. Right, should we go see if people are running this one? Is actually anybody doing any Ember runs? Because I may as well try and finish it off. Oh, I've got one person. It's better than no people. Alright then.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and take them out.
I have to say, I was massively impressed
General Sarkis
with that
Rock has
Volcar.
become a problem for our artifact recovery efforts. Several of our dig sites in this sector have been attacked and annexed by Ruck and his fleet.
I'm sure they have.
Take Ruck out.
I wonder how far I am from Mastery Rank
Sees
8.
flesh as a flaw. As a result, he has built a profitable artifact smuggling outfit to finance his search for the best in Grineer body modifications and augmentations.
Yes, I'm sure he has.
Flesh is within that war grave. I will crush it. I will fill my lungs with your death.
The only problem I've got is I'm not actually sure how to beat you.
The assassination target is here. Wipe them out.
Lieutenant, you fight for treasure. You
Yeah.
are just another Corvus machine to me.
Did you die? Cool.
Nice work taking
Well, I don't know
down
who I'm
the
with,
VIP.
but
You'll
he
get
is
what's
good at what he
action.
does.
Marines, they won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Volcar is at max rank. Amber, Neuroptics. I already have Neuroptics. I already have Neuroptics. I think I'll stick with the Volcar for now. I think my affinity booster is worn off. And I'll stick with the Volcar whilst I'm running this.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible.
Oh,
I
he
must
left.
know what comes next.
Is he coming back? I was really lucky. Last time I did this, I did the frost thing. So we cancel the mission. Should we start again? Let's see if people join in. I got really lucky because I think I got all 3 frost parts just in the run. I just went through them and went, oh, right, great, run. Oh, great, great, run. So, it's quite nice, but a little bit tougher.
We've contracted you with a mark.
I didn't
You are here to
actually
find
know.
your mark and eliminate
Oh.
the assigned target. General Sarkis Ruck has become a problem for our artifact recovery efforts. Several of our dig sites in this sector have been attacked and annexed by Ruck and his fleet. Take Ruck out.
Alright,
Ruck sees flesh as a flaw. As a result, he has built a profitable artifact smuggling outfit to finance his search for the best in Grineer
Hey, now I got loads of people.
and augmentations. They spotted you.
oh, down we go.
Forget
Forget
the Lotus.
the Lotus.
Your masters. Submit
Mm,
for mercy.
no, I'm pretty sure. Let's get out of here. So many friendship doors.
Heads up, a Grineer assault team is headed your way.
I'm sure there is. God, this one was much harder to get to than last time. Yes, skip cinematic. Bam! Oh, I was expecting a big show.
The assassination target is here. Wipe them out.
Candle, you fight for treasure. You
Well, I fight for Ember Treasure.
another Clovis machine to me.
Hey, we stick together, man. Where's the target? Where is he? Oh, he's that. I want to roll. Iron skin. I don't actually know how we beat him. I'm sure we do. I've been through this mission several times. But like with other people, there's got to be a trick. There we go. I do feel I've actually got a good gun to actually target, if I need to target specific body parts. Like that on the back. There you go. There's a specific body part on the back. Alright, then
Nice
that's
work
fine.
taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
The VIP, the very important person. There we go.
Target down.
Systems.
Assassination contract.
Chassis.
Great work, Tenno.
I need the systems. I suppose I actually also need credits as well. So actually me doing this over and over is not a bad thing because I need credits. I gotta be close to getting to another rank. I've maxed up so many things.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite witty. You have to
I didn't start the timer. I was told it was bad etiquette to start the timer. I was told it was bad etiquette and you better leave the people to let them do what they want. But I'm sorry guys, I agree. I mean with him, if he got his last piece, he left. And as soon as I get my systems, I'm leaving. So...
General Sarkis
I'm not looking for the
has
rifle
become
mod.
a problem for our artifact recovery efforts.
I didn't realize there was a rifle
Several
mod.
of our dig sites in this sector have been attacked and annexed by Ruck and his fleet. Take Ruck out. The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and take them out.
What flesh is within that war brain? I will crush it. I will fill my lungs with your death.
I mean, that's a little gross, but
Ruck
okay.
will be adorning only the most impressive in Grineer body modifications. You will need to stay one step ahead of him. Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you.
Pretty sure he has.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
You, Kendall. You fight for treasure. You
Thought I had to shoot back.
another Clovis
Might be wrong.
machine to me.
You're on the sensors now. You've been detected.
Ow. Where's he gone? There he is. Jeez. Ow. Where is he? Oh, there we go. That's something. Hammers.
Nice work.
I didn't know. Like I said, I got a hammers mod there. I didn't know there was a rifle mod. Sorry, I'm leaving. I'm not here to grind out experience. I'm here to grind out ember parts. And if it turns out there's a rifle mod, great. I shall do that too.
They won't be bothering us
Systems.
anymore.
For
Let's get out
fuck's
of
sake.
here.
Come on. I mean, I'm getting some experience at something, but
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite witty.
Norse
We have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must know what comes next.
Navi left. I'm sure someone else will join us at the same time. It's fine. Just looking for the systems, ember systems, and then I'm done. Stay within 50 meters of your teammates. I know. I try to every time.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and take them out.
There you go.
General Sargus Ruck has become a problem for our artifact recovery efforts. Several of our dig sites in this sector
There you go.
have been attacked and annexed.
Boss
by
ones
Ruck
seem to be the
industries.
ones where people don't mind. They
Take
tend to.
Ruck out. Ruck is the Grineer's preeminent artifact hunter.
They always seem
Taking him
to
out will cripple their artifact recovery efforts.
always be people wanting to grind these particular bosses. So there's always going to be someone here doing it. I'm just a tenno, just trying to make his way through life to kill boss.
The Lotus.
To kill your boss.
Grineer are your masters. Submit for mercy.
Come on. Let's just let it go. Where is he?
You are surrounded by Grineer Marines.
Be nice to know what I actually have to do to damage him.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
Think you are guardians? Grineer rule supreme.
I know there's at one point where I had to
Protect.
shine it, I had to hit his back. I saw that part, but have to shoot his gun? Oh, his chest. There, definitely have to shoot that. Ooh, burn, baby, burn. Let's go inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Ah, I knew I'd hit. Do I have to wait for certain to see, like, open it up now? Or? There we go. Alright, let's go again.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
Very quiet in the stream today. It's got to be one of the quietest. I think this is officially the quietest full day stream I've ever had. Thursday's not the day then. I've been doing full day streams for about 5 weeks now, and this is the quietest one I've ever done. I'm gonna have to stop in half an hour because I've got a family gathering to go to. And I haven't had any chat, not had a single new follower. Okay. I've enjoyed myself. Even if you guys haven't.
Target. Mission contract complete.
Systems! Woo! Ask me down, I'm afraid. Ooh, Shuddering Wave. Machetes. I'm not after the rifle mod, sorry. That's me done. That's all my Ember things done.
Operator, do you understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math. And I must say, he's quite witty. You have to forge that blueprint as soon as possible. I must know what comes next.
Right then. Ember. Ember. So, Ember chassis. Can do that right now. Neuroptics can do that right now. Systems can do that right now. Oh, 1,327 blast hits. It's amazing. Never had so much in my life. The Phoenix Helm. That is cool. I suppose I better go and buy, and then go buy Ember itself. Ember. Ember. Blueprint. Oh, I don't have enough for the blueprint. What about Limbo? It doesn't do. Can select all. Limbo. I'll need some credits then. So, Warframe credit farm. Is a good way to farm credits. Back to that. Pluto, Eris, Neptune. Oh, I'm not on either of those. Yeah, Dark Sector is a great place to farm credits. People do on Akka. And you can use Secure Electro, etc. More credits on kills. Secure Electro. I found Gabby and Ceres a better place to farm credits. You can camp on one door and just slide attack using door. Your combo meter will rack up fast enough hand leaving the high level infested. Get 5 waves. Try joining a squad with Chrome and Sector Elector, since Chrome and Sector Elector have passive 2 times credits. Try using credit boosters for maximum effect. Secura with 5 without credit boosters. Dark Sector missions usually prefer similar high risk index. A couple of games on Akkar. Don't know what Akkar is. This is the only problem. They go like, they put in one word and it's like, yeah, but you're clearly talking to someone who doesn't know stuff. So, oh, Echo is on Eris. So, well, obviously let's look for the alerts as well. No, there's no alerts. I mean, Eris is probably miles away, isn't it? I don't know exactly where it is, but yeah, there you go. How'd you get it? From Pluto. There's Akka. There. It's like ages away. I'm not getting it today. I mean, I've set them off, the Ember stuff, so I'm not going to be able to do anything for a while. So actually, the best thing for me to do is probably just work my way through Uranus. That's what he said. But Volcar is finished, so I need to go to at least Penta. A few more of those. Better that. I mean, Rhino's pretty good. Rhino's top. Rhino's just a beast. What was I saying? I actually am starting to run. After I've done this, I'm going to be out of main weapons. Maybe actually, rather than working my way through Uranus, I should start looking at other weapons. Good early weapons on Warframe. Scarrock. I got the Burstun, and I think I got the Latron. Let's have a look for the Latron. Latron. Yeah, there's the Latron. Oh, I can make it right now, because I have enough plastids. But I need to... So I can do the Latron. What's that? The Carrack. Neurodes. But Neurodes aren't too difficult to get hold of. I managed to get some the other day. It's just credits, really. So those aren't too much of a issue. It's going to be credits. Oh, if I'm going to earn credits, I might as well do it. Working my way through here. Oh, another alert's cropped up. Again, I may as well do the ones that hand out credits. Oh. Warframe craft credit boosters. Can I craft credit boosters? Acquisition. Oh, cost 40 plat. Jeez. The energy boost is offered as a periodic item for sale, but costing 300 thing and 75,000. Jeez. Oh, what's going on? Sorry, I'm here. I'm doing things. I'm here.
Life support activated. Additional life support has arrived.
So, how do I fire them? I've got grenades. How do I fire them? Jeez, I need to look this up. Warframe Benta. Alternate fire. I didn't realise things had an alternative fire. Using the normal fire moves. Thumbstick. I didn't know weapons had an alternative fire.
Prepare for life support.
Do all weapons have an alternative fire? If so, I did not know that. And this is cool, by the way.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Alright, I'm down with this. This is cool. That's funny. Have all of these weapons got an alternative fire that I just never knew about? You've got a big fuck off sword. That's cool.
Get ready for a capsule.
I'll give you that. Alright, this is cool. I'm down with this. And this is a lot more fitting of Rhino.
Another life support capsule. Life support has been replenished.
Alright, I'm down with this.
Life support incoming.
It might be because I'm facing enemies which are clearly below my level, but I'm not fussed. I'm having fun. It's amazing how I was so disappointed with the burst on. So disappointed with the burst on that actually I was a little bit worried about weapons, but this is quite cool. I'm also a bit worried that I've only just discovered alternative fire. Hello, do you want to trade? I need some plat, please. I've got virtually none, I'm afraid. I'm not one of these one who's got sitting on thousands and thousands, unfortunately. I haven't been playing the game very long. And I will say this, you don't overly need platinum. You don't. I don't know, unless you're looking to buy more weapon slots and Warframe slots, then I doubt you do. You don't actually. I found that I've needed very little platinum. I spent about 5. So I need armor. Yeah, you need. I mean, at the end of the day, to play this game, the biggest thing you need is time. you need to put in the grind. I mean, if you want to pay and skip ahead, then by all means do. It's a bit of a shame because you miss out on learning things and enjoying the good stuff. Chast, leg, hand. Not 100% sure what chast, leg, hand means. Not 100% sure what that means.
That should keep
But
you going for a while.
I mean, do you mean you're looking for a particular frame? This thing is so stupid. I'm more than happy to give advice from a beginner's perspective. Like I said, I've only been playing about 20 hours or so, 25 hours. So if you want some help going through the beginning, then I'll more than happily give you some advice on where you can go, what's helped me through the beginning. I've been very lucky. I had a lot of people help me through the early stages. Not as in give me stuff. I've been given no handouts. But just advice. That's mainly what I've been given. So, and if you want advice, then by all means, I'll happily help. That's so funny. Do you want to play my blue? By all means, if you want to, I don't mind. I'm unfortunately only going to be around for the next 25 minutes. I'm finishing my stream at 4 o'clock because I got a family gathering. But I'll more than happily help as much as I can. I mean, I'm only at rank mastery 7, so please don't be under the impression that I can carry you through the entire game. And actually, as I've said before, if you get carried through the entire game, that's a real shame because you kind of miss out on the fun of this game. It's not really a good thing to just skip large portions of this game because it's then like, well, then you're not doing anything. So.
Life support on the way.
But I found that actually, even if you just go into random public matchmaking, you normally can find people who are playing with you. Look at me, I'm playing with a 13, a 10, and a 15. God, they're so much higher level than anything I'm doing. So, the one pitfall that I've seen new players of Warframe fall into is they just want to get ahead so quickly. They just want to go, but I want the best stuff. I want it all right now. I want to get it. It's there. I want it right now. No, you don't. Seriously, you don't. You want to take your time, work your way through the stuff you've got now, and enjoy it. So let's play after that mission. I'm rank 2. Okay. Is there anything in particular? I mean, at the moment, I'm just kind of farming for credits There's not really anything in particular I need to do, but I can help take you, well, help take you through. I can play with you through some of the early missions. I by no means can carry you through things. I am not like rank 15 to 20 to 25 and a master of this game. And like I said, if you go into public matchmaking, you probably find people of higher rank. I'm in public matchmaking right now, and I've got loads of people here with higher rank than me. So, you can do it if you want, but I guarantee you, you'll probably be better off. If you want to find somebody better, you're probably better off just sticking with public matchmaking.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work.
But yeah. My username's eHeroDC, same as the channel. So, by all means, add me on. Oh, going the wrong way. Helps if you go in the right direction. Oh, there we go. Extracted anyway.
Another job well executed.
So, glade pigment. Nice. Oak brown pigment. I have no idea what that is. But yeah, I mean, I can spend 20 minutes doing some stuff with you if you want. But like I said, the public matchmaking of this is really good. You'd be surprised. You can get paired up with some really great people.
Understand? This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math, and I must say, he's quite witty.
So you'd be surprised. I assume you're on PC, because I'm on PC. We could build the. Oh, I could build the Dread. Let's build that. Glaive. I sent. Okay. I haven't got the credits to build this. Should we go? I think it's into communication, friends. Day dance. There you go. Accept friend. Accept friend. So there you go. Do you want to? I'll invite you in. And then you feel free to pick what you want to do. Like I said, I got about 20 minutes left. Feel free to pick what you want to do. Start any mission, and I'll give anything a go. I don't mind. If you wouldn't mind dropping a follow as well, if you enjoy playing, then that'd be really appreciate that. Help support the channel. That'd be great. Thank you. See, look at that. We've also got another random on as well. So it'd be really great to. You'd be surprised how many other people you can come across as well, and actually join on as well. So.
This is a mobile defense mission. You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
Of course.
Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Sorry, I forgot to follow. It's fine, don't worry about it. You can always drop the follow now if you want. And then if you see me playing Warframe again and you want some help with something, I'm more than happy to help out. I've had so many people come and give me advice and help out and stuff. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Drop in and defend our position.
I've had so many people come on and help me. Even if it's just generally been with advice and stuff. That you'd be surprised. The community on Warframe I've always found has been a really, really positive one. So. And it's great for me. I mean, me doing anything is great because at the end of the day, you're getting experience no matter what you're doing. So, Doesn't matter if you're helping a friend out or something like that, you're still going to get stuff to help them. You're still going to get something for yourself. But seriously, don't overthink about how, oh, I haven't got any platinum, I must go get platinum. No. The only thing that you really should ever be spending your platinum on is weapon slots and warframe slots. It's the only thing you should be spending your platinum on. You shouldn't be spending your platinum on anything else. I do plan to, mainly because I want to support the game. But if I hit that ever so lucky 75% discount on platinum from your daily login rewards, I'm going to treat myself to buy myself a couple of thousand platinum then. But the main reason for that is, A, because I do want to keep buying more weapon slots and warframe slots. I could delete my old weapons and warframes when I'm finished with them, because they'll have already got me towards my mastery rank. But because I want to support the developer, you know, I've been playing this game for 25 hours now, and I want to throw in a bit of cash. I want to say, look, do you know what, guys? You've given me hours of fun. I'm going to keep playing, so yeah, have some of my money. I want to support you. But do not buy warframes. Do not buy weapons. Just do not do that. I know you can, but do not do that, because you can earn them naturally, and that's the grind. That's what you're working towards. Yeah, you want to do the star chart, you want to do the stories and stuff and things like that, but you want to work towards them. You want to earn them. You want to go and grind out the resources, go and grind out the part, sitting there waiting for 3 days. I've got a warframe that's on go at the moment. It's got 2 more days before it's finished, and I can't wait till it's finished. I'm going to be streaming again on Sunday, same time on Sunday, and oh, I cannot wait for my warframe to be finished then. I actually haven't got a warframe. I finished getting my Frost to max rank today, and I cannot wait to get my warframe, my new Zephyr warframe, and give it a go and have a go. I'm also going to do I'm also working my way through the Limbo stuff, and I'm also starting to contribute towards Ember as well. Got a few weapons that I'm going to be ready to build as soon as I get some credits, which is why I don't mind helping you out, because I need credits. I need credits and experience, so why not? Is someone taking this? You taking it? Oh, Oxy Sunday's taking it. We go to the next one. Plus also, you don't want to just get carried through things, because there was a couple of these style of missions in particular that I just didn't know how to complete them, because I got into the public matchmaking and they walked me through it by itself. It was just like, oh, well, this is how we do it. Is he coming with us? Yeah. And I was like, oh, well, I didn't realise that's how I did it. I assume you've mastered the bullet jumping. By rank 2, you should be mastering the bullet jump. You definitely need to do that.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
That's so cool. It's not the most efficient weapon. I think the Volcar is better, but that's just such a cool weapon. That's a good one. Like I said, the biggest thing is just patience. It's just take your time. Don't rush through things. Things are going to take a while to grind for. You're going to take a while to grind for things. I look back over some of my previous streams on like YouTube and stuff, and you can see, oh, was I getting frustrated with certain things? Certain resources that weren't dropping. It's taking me forever. Certain missions that I just couldn't do. There was one of the story missions earlier on that even as early as soon as Tuesday, I was trying to play a story mission. I just wasn't quite powerful enough yet for it. So it was really annoying. So I had to go and grind out a bit to get a little bit more strength. But I got there, and I didn't skip ahead. I didn't pay for platinum. You can see the whole, oh, I just need a bit of platinum and I could just get good warframe. And I go, no, trust me, the 3 starting warframes are really good. I started with Volt, and he's really good. Apparently Excalibur is one of the best warframes in the game, and you can start with him if you want. If you want free stuff as well, go and sign up for an Amazon Prime account, just a free trial. Get yourself a Twitch Prime account and link it to your Warframe account and go get Trinity Prime for free, you know? There you go, there's a Prime Warframe for free. You get some cool colour shaders as well, so it's nice. Go to that for free. Start working your way towards Rhino. This is the one I'm using right now. Rhino is a top tier frame. He is really good. He is a beast. Oh, that's one contribute for a melee. 50% convert of energy used to bonus damage on your next melee attack. Ooh, cool. If I was going for a melee focused, I'm not going for a melee focused. You know? Everything I've gotten through just playing the game naturally, just playing it organically. I have not paid for any equipment or anything.
This Limbo is telling us his story in pure math, and I must say, he's quite witty.
Again, start the next mission that you want.
As soon as possible.
I don't think I actually have another one ready to go yet. Oh, here we go. Oh, I'm going to credits for it. Cool. Let's give it a go. Maybe you can earn some credits and buy that bloody gun. I'm going to be X all the game. Okay. I'm going to be... I'm not quite sure what you mean by X, but... Sure. But again, like I said, the biggest thing I can say is just play through the game. Just naturally enjoy it as much as you can. Wow!
In an attempt to exert power and
He looks... My guy really does look like Spider-Man like that. I really like that. I've really gone for the Spider-Man look. I've never seen him in such a bright way like that. He really does look like Spider-Man. So... This one... This is... If anything, you want to be running this mission over and over. Because this mission is where you get your Rhino parts from. And this is the mission you want to be running over and over and over. You don't necessarily need me. Trust me. The missions where you unlock Warframe parts, there's always going to be people running them. There's always going to be people similar position to you, running them over. And I'm getting plat for free. I just need it now. Seriously, you don't need platinum. You don't need platinum. The 50 plat that you get given for free, that should be enough to buy you a couple of Warframe slots and a couple of weapon slots to get you started. But seriously, you do not need to buy platinum. Because you can actually earn platinum in-game. Once you hit a certain level, and I'm not there yet, I'm still not quite there yet. I'm sort of there. If I desperately wanted to be there, I could be. But there is a way to earn... You can trade for platinum in-game. You can earn certain items that other people will pay platinum for. So, trust me, you can get it. You can play this entire game free to play. You do not have to pay a single penny, and you can get everything outside of the cosmetic colours. You can get everything in this game. Trust me. But there's a bunch of starter guides out there. I would highly recommend Skillup's starter guide. If you type in Skillup Warframe onto YouTube, he's got a starter guide for what you should do for the first, 5 to 10 hours. I would highly recommend it. I would also highly recommend coming to this room so we can start the boss. Just because then once we've started the boss, we can kill the boss. So I'm getting flat free because my dad's working in Warframe. Really? Wow, that's amazing. If you're getting free platinum, well, I mean, if you're getting free platinum, if your dad works for Warframe, we can get you codes or can get you platinum for your account. That's great. Wow, that's very cool. I'd very much like to meet your dad. I'd very much like to meet anybody who works for Digital Extremes, because I think they do a fantastic job, and I'd love to have a chat with them about what they do. If your dad works for Digital Extremes or has done anything towards Warframe, please send him my way. I'd love to have a chat with him. Surely Dad would be very good at telling you what you can do then to help with the beginning parts, I suppose. You really want to come and join us in this room, just follow your beacon. Follow your beacon all the way until like this, until you find this room. And give you some in the future. Well, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. If you've got codes or things for free platinum, then brilliant. Like I said, if anything, I'd actually more it'd be great to have a chat with people who work on the game. I think it'd be great, really interesting to talk to people who do stuff like that. Oh, hello. Really want to come into this room though. There you go. Excellent. Come in here. Don't worry about killing things. For this boss in particular, you want to get right to the end. Seriously, you want to come and follow us, because we need to go this way to trigger the boss. So I'm quite sure what you're doing, but yeah, there we go. That's it. Come this way. Because then it can trigger the boss. There we go. Yeah, I have a low battery. Oh, okay. Oh. And we're done. And now we can get out of it.
Work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
This boss, people come into this one just to kill the boss, just to grind out the boss to get the rhino parts. They don't actually do more. So I'll try and watch you more. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Anyone, like I said, you sound like a great guy. If you want to come back in, feel free to point your... If your dad works on Warframe, feel free to point him towards the channel and see if he's got anything in particular that he... if he likes the channel or anything like that. I'd really like to help support the game as much as possible. So I've got so much enjoyment from it. And I think it's a fantastic game. I love Digital Extreme's ethic towards free-to-play, towards gaming in general. The whole concept of putting the players first, putting the community first. I just think it's absolutely fantastic. I can't knock it. But yeah, so... I see, I got a Rhino Systems blueprint. I already have Rhino. As you can see, I'm rocking Rhino there and then. But it is something that you want to make sure that you, if you can, repeat that mission over and over to get yourself the Rhino stuff. So, sites. Interesting. I'm really sorry, but I've got to go now. I've got to finish at 4. But I'll be back on Sunday, sort of similar time on Sunday. So, I'm going to have to leave the squad, I'm afraid. Oh, I can go and quickly set something off though before I go. Was it Dread I set off? It was Glaive. Yeah, I'm going to set Glaive off before I go. He's just worked there. He's just worked there. He doesn't have yet. Oh, has he only just started or something? Oh, okay then. Says okay. Well, firstly, thank you for joining. I can tell that your English isn't fantastic, so well done for sticking through. You've done really well. I'll be back on Sunday, similar time. I start about 9:30 British time. So, but feel free to come and join then. If you're online, like I said, if you see me online, then by all means come in. And if you want some help with stuff, I'll more than happily help you out. I don't mind helping people out as best as I can. So. But thanks everybody else. Thanks everybody for watching the channel. I'll be back 9:30 Thursday. I'll have some more learning objectives. I know we didn't get around to the philosophical discussion, but we'll see if we have a little bit more chat going on Sunday, and doing some more Hearthstone first thing, and then Warframe in the afternoon. So 9:30 British time on Sunday. I will see you all then. Thanks very much for the follows, Danny Dance. Thanks very much for the help. Anytime, come back anytime. You're always welcome. Always like the chat. So thanks very much, everyone. See you on Sunday. Bye-bye.